Hi, I'm Mrs. Benhart, and I teach at West Lafayette Elementary School, and I am super excited to be with you for day 11 of kindergarten camp. We are going to work through 4 fun pages of activities, and as you finish each page, you can color in a star, and we're going to start with the first page. Our letter of the day is K, and K says K, K. So we're going to look at how to make a capital K, uppercase K, and a lowercase k. So let's start with our uppercase k's. We are going to start at the star with a straight line down, and then we're going to slide into the line and slide out. So it's 2 strokes. Straight line down from the star, slide in, slide out. Straight line down from the star, then you go back to the top and slide in, slide out. Uppercase K is straight line down from the star, slide in, slide out. So K says K, K, K. And we start at the top for the first stroke, and we also start at the top for the second stroke of uppercase K. Now lowercase k also says K, K, K. And we are going to start at the star, and we're going to go straight down. But this time, instead of going all the way to the top, we're going to start at the middle to slide in and slide down. Lowercase k, start at the top, straight down, and go halfway to the top, and slide in, slide out. So start at the top, straight down, slide in, slide out. Start at the star, straight down, slide in, slide out. Now I was using a marker so that you can see it on the computer screen, but in kindergarten we want to use a pencil for practicing our letters. Okay, so in the next section, it says trace the letter and then write it on your own in the space. So we're going to start the top row with capital K, uppercase K, and the bottom row with lowercase k. So remember, straight down, go back to the top for uppercase K, slant in, slant out, and then you get to try it on your own in that little space. Straight down, slant in, slant out. And then you're going to trace, straight down, slant in, slant out, and then you try it on your own. Straight down, slant in, slant out. And then you're going to trace again, straight down, slant in, slant out, and then try it on your own. Straight down, slant in, slant out. Trace again, straight down, slant in, slant out. And then one more little space for you to try to uppercase on your own. Straight down, slant in, slant out. Here are uppercase K's, k, k, k. And both strokes start at the top line. Now for lowercase k, as a reminder, first stroke starts at the top, second stroke starts at the middle line. So straight down, and then your second stroke goes to the middle. Slant in, slant out, and then try it on your own. Straight down, slant in from the middle, slant out, trace, slant down. I'm sorry, straight down is your first stroke. Slant in, slant out, and then try it on your own in that little space. Straight down, slant in, slant out. Trace lowercase k, straight down, slant in, slant out. Try it on your own. Straight down, slant in, slant out. Trace one last time, lowercase k, straight down, slant in, slant out. And then you're going to try it on your own in that little space. Straight down, slant in from the middle line, slant out. Okay, so those are uppercase K's, k, 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 lowercase k's, k, k, k. And then the next section on this page says color only the pictures that start with today's letter. So we're going to listen for the k sound. Now, I'm going to circle the pictures, and you're going to take your time and color each picture. just because of the video, I'm going to do a quick circle around each picture that starts with K, and then you'll take your time to color. So right here, we have a kid. So kid starts with K. So I'm going to circle the kid, and then when you have time, you're going to take your time to color the kid. Next, we have a mouse. Mouse begins with M. So we're not going to color mouse because it does not begin with K. Next, we have fan. Fan. Fan begins with F, so we do not color fan. What animal is this? Kangaroo. Kangaroo begins with K. So I am going to circle that kangaroo, and then you're going to take your time and color that kangaroo. Take your time and color the kangaroo. The next picture is kite. Kite starts with the K sound. So I'm going to circle that kite, and then you're going to take your time and color that kite. So that is how you do page 1. And when you're finished with page 1, you're going to color this star. I'm going to check it off for now. You'll color that star when you're done with page 1. Okay, let's go over the directions for page 2, the next page. The first section at the top says, tell me another word that rhymes with these 2 pictures. So we have jet, and we have a little girl who's wet. So if I listen to jet and wet, the ending sounds are et. Jet, wet. I'm going to think of a word I can draw on this last line. So I'm thinking of words that rhyme with jet, wet, let, set, met, net. Ooh, I can draw a net. So I'm going to draw a butterfly net. And if you can think of another word that you can draw, go ahead and draw a picture. Or you can draw a net like I did. So we have jet, wet, net. They all have the et ending. So the next section, we're going to say the picture. I'm going to say the picture, and we're going to say the first sound of the word. So the first picture is cup. Can you say the first sound of that word for me? Cup. The next picture is candy. Can you say the sound at the beginning of candy? The next picture is milk. Can you say the sound at the beginning of milk? The next picture is mailbox. What is the sound you hear at the beginning of mailbox? The next picture is what animal? Monkey. What do we hear at the beginning of monkey? And then our last picture is what animal? Cat. What is at the beginning of cat? Okay, at the bottom, I'm going to say the sounds that make up this picture, and I'm going to blend those sounds together, and then you can help me do it. So the first picture is b-a-s, bus. Do you see how I chopped up those sounds and then I put them together? So we have b-a-s, bus. The next picture, I'm going to chop up the sounds and then we'll blend those sounds together to make a word. S-I-x, six. Let's do it one more time. S-I-x, six. So we are finished with page 2. So you are going to either check off or color the star for our second page of tasks. Okay, on to our third page. We are going to practice writing the number 1. And again, I'm going to use a marker so it shows up well, but when we are in kindergarten, we use pencils to practice writing our letters and numbers. So I have a little poem that helps us write the number 1. Straight line down, and then you're done. That's the way to write a 1. So we're going to start with a star. Straight line down, and then you're done. That's the way to write a 1. So we're just going to do a straight line down. Straight line down, and then you're done. That's the way to write a 1. Start at the top, straight line down, and then you're done. That's the way to write a 1. Always start your numbers and letters at the top. Straight line down, and then you're done. That's the way to write a 1. So straight line down, and then you're done. That's the way to write a 1. And then this is called a 10 frame, and we use these a lot in math in kindergarten. A 10 frame has 10 boxes, and this is the number that we're working on today, the number 1. So we are going to draw 1 counter in this 10 frame. So I'm going to draw a circle, and if you want, you can fill it in. And that is to show that we have 1 in the 10 frame. This counter represents the number 1 in this 10 frame. You're going to learn more about that the next several days of K-Camp. Okay, moving right along. For the next part, we're going to look at patterns. And for this activity, we need a red crayon and a blue crayon. So if you need to pause the video to make sure you have a red crayon and a blue crayon, you may pause the video. And we're going to make patterns. Now, it's fun to be a pattern detective and look all around your house, or if you're on a walk, look around your neighborhood, on houses or on buildings, or even on the sidewalk, to look for patterns, because patterns are everywhere. And in math, we can make patterns. So today we're going to make a shape and a color pattern. You can even make patterns with noises. So you can make a pattern like this. Follow along with me if you can. Join in with me if you can. So a pattern is when something repeats. We are going to look at patterns. And the directions say, color the shapes to make a pattern. So you need 2 crayons for this activity. You need a red crayon. And you need a blue crayon. If you need to get these supplies, you may pause your video, get these supplies, and then come on right back. Okay, so the 2 colors we're using are red and blue, and we're going to color these shapes either red that starts with R or blue that starts with B. So the first one is red. So to color neatly, I'm going to outline my triangle in red, and then I'm going to color it in nicely. Do you see how I'm using little strokes so I don't make a mess? I'm coloring nicely and neatly. My next shape, which is a circle, the color starts with B. So I'm going to color that circle blue. And I'm taking my time to color. I'm using little strokes, so I'm coloring neatly. Now this next shape is a triangle again. And it starts with R, so I'm going to color it with red. The color red starts with R, so I'm going to color this triangle red. And here's a circle with the color word blue in it. So I'm going to color this circle blue. And now I have another triangle, and it has the word red in it, so I'm going to color this triangle red. And lastly, I have another circle with the word B-L-U-E, blue in it. So I'm going to color this blue. And now we're going to see that we made 2 types of patterns. We made a shape pattern because we have triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle. So the triangle circle repeats. Every time we have a triangle, we have a circle right after it. Triangle, circle, triangle, circle, triangle, circle. But we also have a color pattern. Every time we have red, blue follows. Red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. So we made a shape pattern and we made a color pattern. Pretty cool. Okay, our last activity on this page says make the bunny hop up to the correct number on the number line. So this is a number line. This particular number line has 0 through 10, and the bunny is on 0. So you use a pencil, I'll use my marker so you can see better. And we are going to look at our number of the day, number 1, and we're going to make this bunny hop to number 1. So he's at 0, let's make him hop to number 1. So that's how we make him hop. Just jump from 0 to number 1 on the number line. And now you know how to do page 3. So when you're finished with page 3, you're going to color in the star or check it off. Okay, now we have some more patterns to practice on our last page of your packet. So if you look at the last page for day 11, our last page for day 11, we're going to look at this first row of teddy bears. Since they're all teddy bears on this page, we're only going to work on color patterns. All of the shapes on this page are teddy bears, so we're going to work on color patterns. So let's look at the first row and say the colors and see if we can guess what comes next. Okay, so we have red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. If you said red, yellow next, you were right. Red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow. Because every time in this row that we have one red bear, one yellow follows it. Okay, let's look at the next row. We have 2 colors in this row, green and purple. So let's say this row together. Green, purple, green, purple, green, purple. If you said green and purple, you're correct, because in this row, every time we have a green bear, one purple follows. Green, purple, green, purple, green, purple. Let's try the next row. Say the colors with me. We have 2 colors in this row. Orange, yellow, orange, yellow, orange, yellow, orange, yellow. So every time in this pattern we have one orange, we have one yellow. One orange, one yellow. So the orange and the yellow are the part that repeats through the whole pattern. Now this one's a little bit different. This time we have 3 colors. We have red, yellow, and blue. So let's look at this row together. Red, yellow, blue. Red, yellow, blue. So let's think of what comes next. Red, yellow, blue. Red, yellow, blue. Red, yellow. And if we had one more spot, we could say blue. Because in this pattern, every time we have red, yellow, blue follows. Okay, let's look at the next row. We have purple, green, and orange. 3 colors this time. Purple, green, orange. Purple, green, orange. What do you think? Let's try it through and say it together. Purple, green, orange. Purple, green, orange. Purple, green. And then if we had one more spot, we'd say orange. Now this pattern's interesting because we have 2 colors, but there are 2 blue in a row and then 2 red in a row. So this one's a little bit different. Blue, blue, red, red. Blue, blue. If you said red, red, you're correct. So let's go to the beginning and say this one again. Blue, blue, red, red. Blue, blue, red, red. In this pattern, we have 2 blue and then 2 red. 2 blue and then 2 red would continue the pattern. Okay, this one This row we have 2 different colors. Let's look at this pattern. Orange, orange, purple, purple. Orange, orange. Okay, if you said purple, purple, that was correct. Let's go back and take a look together. The part that repeats is 2 orange followed by 2 purple. So if we have 2 orange, it's going to need to be followed by 2 purple. And if this is a little tricky, you can always pause the video and go back a little bit and go over each one with an adult who's in the room with you. Maybe they can help you. Okay, let's look at the very last row. This time we have 2 colors. And this is a different pattern that we haven't seen yet. Green, green, yellow. Green, green, yellow. So if you said green, green, you were correct. Let's go over that one. Green, green, yellow. Green, green, yellow. Green, green. In this pattern, we have 2 green, 1 yellow. 2 green, 1 yellow. 2 green. That one was a little bit different than every other pattern on that page. So again, if these were a little tricky, it's okay to go back and look at rewind the video a little bit, go back and look over it again. And this is something we practice a lot in kindergarten, our patterns. So that gives you a little preview. And you can also make some patterns at home using coins or Legos or other objects at home. Okay, so we did our patterns page together. So thank you for working with me on day 11 of K Camp. Stay safe and have fun, and we will see you soon.